Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Honest Am here. Honest Am here, the creator and writer of the Honestly Sis newsletter, and I'm here for a quick little message. Let's see if we can keep under 15 minutes. All right, dear God, guardian angel, and ancestors, what message do you deem worthy for us to hear at this time to become alchemists of our lives, or just to help bring heaven on earth? Please deliver these messages to me and through me as clear as possible. All right, so two cards that came out is I am healed and in perfect health, angel number 33, along with I am filled with vitality, with vital energy, and begin each day feeling fully rested and restored. And our last message is I am building a life of I am building a life of wholeness, not perfection, angel number 50. And so I just feel like this message is just I am gratefully living a magical life. So I just feel like for some reason this message is just giving me the energy that you are in a very, very great place. God is so happy with all of the work that you have been doing. I feel like look, I said I'm healed, I'm in perfect health. I just really feel like you are in your season. And that God is just saying to just keep doing, keep focusing on what you're doing. You're doing exactly what you need to do. And know that you're building a life of wholeness, not perfection. I'm actually going to go ahead and go into our notes of the universe and just see what little message, because this does feel like a little love message that God has for you. So, dear God, guardian angels, and ancestors, what information do you deem worthy for us to hear? What do you want us to know about this message of I am healed, I am in perfect health, I am building a life of wholeness, not perfection, and I am filled with vital energy as I begin each day fully restored. I just feel like for some reason you are, for some reason I feel like you're like getting your rest. I just feel like you're doing the work. Like, I really feel like you're doing the work to make yourself feel balanced, because you see right here, mind, body, spirit. So I really feel like you're doing the work to, mentally get yourself right, physically get yourself right, spiritually get yourself right. And what I mean by that, I mean that you're learning how to, to not allow your emotions to override your mental, capabilities. Spiritually, I feel like, you're not getting so caught up in everything that is going on in the world. And physically, I feel like maybe you're starting to take care of your body, starting to eat more healthier things. Maybe you're starting to work out more, and that's making you feel healthy. That's making you feel whole, and that's also making you have better sleep at night. The message that God gave you is you are destined for greatness on the wings of love. So angel number 247, this message is just here because God is just saying, like, he's proud of you. He's proud of the work that you've been doing, and that he just wants you to keep up the good work. Whatever you have been doing, it is working. It is leading you to your ultimate end goal. And so don't give up. Like, just keep doing the work that you've been doing. All right, I am going to leave you guys with a Black Angel message, because I honestly, I don't know how to, what more to even say to add to this message. Last here, it says earlier disappointments were just rehearsal for the great stuff coming your way. Again, I don't know. I feel like maybe you may have had a very, very rough life, angel number 327, but whatever has happened in your past, it is done. You are beyond that, and that this is your season. And so God is just saying, keep doing the good work. Keep doing what you're doing, because it is ultimately ending you to the end goal. I'm actually just going to really, really quickly, dear God, guardian angel, and ancestors, I am building a life of wholeness, not perfection. I am in perfect health. I am filled with vital energy. You are destined for greatness. Earlier disappointments were rehearsals for great stuff. God, what do you just want us to know? What is our energy right now? Allow no room for doubt, for confusion. Just one card to wrap this on up, just so they can, just give us that confirmation and let them know that you're seeing what we're seeing. Yep, see? I came back. I swear. I'm sorry. I keep saying that. Angel number 422. You can't make this up. You're doing the work. You've been doing the work. This is literally the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8 of Pentacles. You've been doing the work. You've been just mind over matter. Like I told you, you have done all the work. Angel number 450. And so God is saying, because you have done the work, and because every day you get up and you're doing the work, God is saying that don't be surprised when your life is changed. You're destined for greatness. Everything that you ever wanted, anything that you ever prayed for is coming. Earlier disappointments were just rehearsal. So, your life is about to. I just feel like your life is about to change. I am gratefully living a magical life. Angel number 511. Some shit is your hard work is about to pay off. And so, if you are feeling like it's nothing is working, you've been working so hard, you're not seeing any result. God is saying, don't. Like, if this is the thing, if you've been working hard but you haven't seen the big payoff, but you feel so, you feel so much better inside, just hold on to that feeling and know that eventually all that stuff is going to come in. You're out of here, baby. You are out of here. All right, God, clarify this message. One final message. I am building a life of wholeness, not perfection. I am healed and in perfect health. I am filled with vital energy. I'm gratefully living a magical life. You are destined for greatness. Earlier disappointments were just rehearsal for the good stuff. God, give us one final message. What do you want us to know about how our hard work is going to pay off? Give us one final message. How is our hard work going to pay off? We just going to do the prayer. I was about to do something else, but I'm just going to take the prayer. Let's read the prayer. And I think that this came out in another card, in another reading, but we didn't read the prayer. We read something else. Faith. You recognize and honor that which you cannot see with our eye. You recognize and honor that which you cannot see with your eyes. You speak most clearly about faith, love, and compassion. You know well these qualities of life and are not about another person as much as they are the elixir or light connecting us as living beings to each other. The home you live in is important as it is your sanctuary, your temple. On the waking path, on your waking path, you do not have to see, feel, touch, or understand in order to believe, trust, or have faith. You are the messenger of spirit. Your sense of life is steeped in your philosophy that intangible things such as love, intuition, and faith are often the most unexplainable yet influential forces in our lives. You can be a mystery of sorts to people, but this does not concern you. As a prayer, you are sometimes misjudged for not being aware of the realities in the world. However, the unknown is fundamental to your being open to new divine realities that may not be tangible or understood. On the other hand, you can avoid worldly realities if it seems too difficult to face and find yourself basking in the heavens without your feet planted on the earth. In relying on messages from spirit, you are often disappointed. These disappointments can come from expectation. These disappointments can leave you hopeless and joyless. It is hard to have faith when life has been difficult. You may have become fatalistic. This fatalistic approach to life can only lead to soul sleeping. For your healing and revival as a prayer, understand that faith is a type of knowing that involves an understanding of how you perceive your own life. Your perception of life dictates what kind of faith you embrace. Blind faith or knowing faith. Blind faith is broad and vague with no grounding in your own experience of life. Knowing faith involves a clear view of what you are trusting in your life. To be fatalistic is to not trust anything or anyone. Prayer, you have all the time in the world. Decide what is real for you while remaining open to the unknown and new powerful experience in life to base your experience of faith in the builder. So y'all, you are building a new life, and God is saying is that He's just asking you to continue to trust in your power of prayer, continue to trust in the work that you've done, and know that because of the work that you've done and the prayers that you've done, the prayers that you have made, that you're going to get your reward. Somebody's going to come through and bless you. I just feel that in my spirit. Let me look and see what this message of the builder. I'm not going to read this message. Well, why not? We got a little bit more time. Angel number 930. Let me read this. This is the last message. You have an instinct for building inner strength. You builder strengthen us by helping us to see. You are strength. Excuse me. Let me calm down. So, before I read this, I want you to know that God is saying all your hard work, all of your prayers, all of this work that you have done to, balance yourself, mind, body, and spirit, the fact that every day you focus on feeling whole and perfect because you start your day off fully refreshed. For some reason, when I see this fully recessed and restored, I also feel like you're doing your morning routines. So it's like, because you've done all this, know that you're about to be living a magical life. Know that you're destined for greatness, and that all those earlier disappointments are just going to lead you to a happy ending. And that God is saying is that know that the faith that you have is not a blind faith, it's a knowing faith. You know what you're building, you know what you're working towards, and God is just saying to trust that vision. And if you keep trusting that vision, and if you keep doing the work that you've been doing, do not be surprised when your life eventually just start overflowing. Okay, so this last message of the builder. You builder strengthen us by helping us to see. You are seen as strong and reliable. You are committed, dedicated, and devoted to what you do. On this waking path, your spirit feels aligned with how you live. You are well with your innate instincts for seeing the cracks in the wall and fixing them. You help others see their weaknesses as a strength, and vice versa. No one can hide from you. As a builder, you are aware of the internal battles going on inside of us in relationships or how we appear to others. You can be seen holding things together for everyone around you. You are someone who calls it and names the shadows. Even though you work at softening the truth you have to share, your keen sense often has an intense laser-like quality. Your impact on others is electrifying and can be deadly if someone is not ready for the information you can provide about their life. Since people gravitate towards you when they need strengthening, you may find yourself under a lot of weight holding folks in their problems. You can feel stressed by people placing their lives in your hands. You may feel a backlash from people who feel you can see their weaknesses and judge them. They may come down hard on you. Their vulnerability around you can make them defensive and move to a place of withdrawal. The weaknesses you see in others are really your instincts into your own weaknesses. However, the view of yourself as weak is frightening to you. When you feel weak, your sense of survival is threatened. When threatened, you may spend more time assessing others' fault or limitation without exploring your own. In our society, weakness is to be avoided. One is in danger if weak. Perhaps weakness is a soft place, ready to mold you into a new. Perhaps it is not weakness at all, but rather the body, mind, and spirit adjusting to what is about to unfold in your life. The shifting can make you feel unsupported. On a sleeping path, you may have in mind to never show a weak spot. You hide being wounded or robbed by spirit. In such a state, you build walls around you for safety, but in fact, you are furthering your insecurity. Your renewal depends on not seeing your weaknesses as a deficiency or inability to withstand life, but rather as a softening necessary for decreasing the intensity in your life. Slow down. Be honest with yourself. Are you too busy with other folks and missing your chance to build more integrity in your life? Are there shadows where you thought the walls have been taken down in your life? Can you stay close to the fear of your limitations so you can find ways of working with them? Angel number 1346. And as I was reading that message, I was thinking about the message that we had last week about the crumbling, and like how I was saying, like, some of you guys may feel like you're open or that you have been protecting yourself, but really you've been building up these walls and not allowing people to come in. And so what God is saying, it brings me back to this message of I am building a life. And look, the builder, building. It talked about disappointments with the prayer. So all of this confirmation. But this message of the builder, what it says, I'm building a life of wholeness, not perfection. And so what God is saying is that if you develop, I realized that, when I had like a crush reach out to me, like I realized that there was still this part of me. I thought that I was so beyond like wanting love and all of that stuff. And sometimes it makes me feel like I'm weak because I really yearn for that. But it's just like this message says, like, maybe that's not a weakness. Maybe I just need to just acknowledge that that's something that I deeply want and I deeply crave, and just accept that that's who I am. I am somebody who wants to be in a loving, fully committed relationship. And that doesn't make me weak. That doesn't make me less than. That's just something that I want. And if I just stay focused on, building the life of my dreams, and, building the life of my dreams, and getting really centered in myself, and saying those prayers of the life that I want to build, then eventually I will look up and that life will become a reality. And it's not because I did no tricks and because I'm doing spells, but just because I did the work within, and then the universe gave me the manifest of my reality. I did the work within, and then the universe matched my work within to show me a new reality. Okay? All right, y'all. That's all the messages I have for you. This message is all about teaching us how to live a magical life, and this message was just all about teaching us how to live a magical life, and it has nothing to do with spells or, manifestation vision boards, but really just every single day putting one foot in front of the other, focus on becoming whole and healthy within, balancing our mind, body, and spirit, and knowing that all of those earlier disappointments is just setting us up for greater success. All right, y'all. Angel number 1604. I made my quota. I made my quota. Hey, I made my quota. Okay, y'all. I made it to the end. If you made it to the end of this message and you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? If you made it to the end of this message, angel number 1616, you are not subscribed. What are you waiting for? Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you, and never, ever, ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. Mwah. Talk to you soon.